Welcome to Cold Brew Finance's U.S. End-of-Day Recap for Wednesday, February 4th, 2026. We're covering market moves in indexes, sectors, technology, crypto, currencies, and commodities. From indices to global shifts, we've got it all covered. Kicking things off, I'm Max Profit. Key indexes were mixed today. The Dow 30 Index gained 260.31 to close at 49,501.31, showing a very strong positive trend. The S&P 500 Index fell 35.37, ending at 6,882.45 with some downward volatility, and the Nasdaq Composite Index dropped 350.61 to 22,904.58 under very strong downward volatility. In terms of market breadth, the S&P 500 saw more advances than declines today. The S&P 400 Mid-Cap Index also advanced with 295 stocks up versus 92 down. However, the Nasdaq Composite declined with a notable increase in downward volatility. Looking at returns, the Dow 30 Index posted a weekly total return of 1.25%. The S&P 400 Mid-Cap demonstrated considerable strength with a 1.74% weekly return. Meanwhile, the Nasdaq faced a challenging week with significant downward movement, losing 2.38% overall. Energy and basic materials led the way in the sectors. The energy sector rose sharply by 2.2% to a record close of 813.77. And basic materials followed closely with a 1.8% gain. Both sectors continue to exhibit strong positive trends and upward volatility. Technology and communication services faced setbacks today. The technology sector saw a significant 1.8% decrease, continuing its strong negative trend. Meanwhile, communication services fell by 1.6%, yet maintains a very strong positive trend overall. Among global markets, the United Kingdom ETF closed at a new all-time high of 47.5, advancing by 1.2%. Ireland also reached new heights, continuing a very strong positive trend. In contrast, Indonesia is showing a negative trend despite a small rally. In terms of returns, Ireland leads with a weekly total return of 2.3%. Belgium follows closely, showcasing robust upward performance. Meanwhile, Indonesia experienced a challenging year with negative returns despite recent gains. Apple closed at 276.49, rising by 7.1, marking a 2.6% gain and showcasing a very strong positive trend with strong upward volatility. Meanwhile, Alphabet dropped to 333.34, shedding 7.36 and breaking out downward after 3 days of flat trading. Amazon declined to 232.99, down 5.63, continuing its mixed negative trend. Meta Platforms fell to 668.99, losing 22.71, with a mixed positive trend overshadowed by its fourth consecutive downturn. Nvidia saw significant downward pressure, closing at 174.19 and dropping by 6.14 amid very strong negative trends and volatility.
Checking out crypto, I'm Timothy Satoshi. The crypto market is experiencing a strong negative trend today. Bitcoin is at 73,068.33, down by 2,593.16, or 3.4%. Similarly, Ethereum is currently at 2,143.5, marking a drop of 87.43. That's 3.9% down. BNB sees a 6.4% decrease at 706. Solana falls 5.7% to 92.10, and Dogecoin drops by 2.3% to 0.1034. All 5 cryptos have been heading down for 2 consecutive days, with significant downward volatility noted across the board. Continuing with the crypto story, Bitcoin's week-to-date return is a tough minus 4.98%, while month-to-date it's down 7.09%. Ethereum shows even sharper declines, with an eye-opening month-to-date slump of 12.51%. BNB, with major losses recorded, has slid down 9.59% month-to-date. Meanwhile, Solana and Dogecoin both head downward as well, with Solana experiencing a hefty 8.5% fall week-to-date.
For a look at foreign exchange, I'm Victoria Cashmore. The US dollar is showing strength in intraday trading. Against the euro, it is currently up 0.11% at 0.8470, though it remains in a very strong negative trend. Similarly, against the British pound, the greenback has broken out upwards from 3 days of flat movement, trading at 0.7324, up 0.32%. Against the Japanese yen, the dollar displays a strong positive trend, rising 0.77% to 156.9230, continuing a 5-day upward streak. The greenback also gained 0.34% against the Swiss franc, priced at 0.7770, and against the Australian dollar, it rose 0.35% to 1.4287, despite a strong negative trend overall against both currencies.
I'm Max Profit, along with our AI hosts Timothy Satoshi and Victoria Cashmore. Please like, subscribe, comment, share. Cold Brew Finance is an experimental project with market reports written, narrated, and delivered totally by AI, with market data kindly provided by financialmodelingprep.com. Always seek professional financial advice before making any investment decisions. Check in weekdays after 4 p.m. New York time for daily market reports with in-depth stock, index, sector, crypto, currency, and commodity coverage. Thanks for watching.